Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Okay, Gemini is going with. It's the new year started. What's up, Gemini? How are we functioning? Got a couple new decks. I reviewed a few of them. This one is, I had this one when I was reading Fire. This one is oh my goodness. Where did I put the thing with the thing? There it is. This is the Sigil Arcanum by Taylor Bell. So I'll put that in the description box below. But I've used this deck before. I'm not sure if I used it for your... I try to use each deck for every sign at least once. There's a few, obviously, that I haven't gotten to. But this was calling my name for Gemini. So here we go. Might be a little difficult to see. I tried playing with the lighting. It's not working so hot. But here we go. Alright. Is that it? Quite a few. I did pre-shuffle, premeditate, and I sat the little dragon eye on the deck for a hot second. Okay, so you've got the King of Wands, which is serious fire energy. The Tower in reverse. And then you've got the Eight of Swords, which is Jupiter and Gemini in reverse. And then you've got the Wheel, which is Gemini in the upright. And then you have the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so you're not exactly moving forward. I don't think a whole lot of people are. You're kind of like, these are new waters. How do we navigate? So this is going to happen every 20 years when Pluto makes whatever. Where society is going to revamp itself. Maybe not to the extreme that it is now because of all the external planetary placements happening right now. So this is kind of like all the things all at once. So just remember that instead of panicking about it. Remember to stay cool, stay calm, stay collected. Get into your meditation. Air signs need to filter out the brain. Otherwise, we get overwhelmed. I am a Gemini moon. So if we don't continue to kind of integrate those thoughts and flush out what doesn't need to be there anymore, it gets overwhelming. And then we get stagnant. And then we get in fear. And then we don't make good choices. Okay? So, myself included in this. I'm no holier than thou BS person. So at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to take 3 cards. There's the Six of Cups, which is the Sun in Scorpio. Then you have the Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords in reverse. Well, that's probably a good thing you're not taking any BS messages. And then you have the Aries card, which is the Emperor in reverse. So for whatever reason, it's making you cranky. Okay, so, well, that's an imbalance there. An imbalance of emotional give and take. So you're telling all the messengers or the pages that come in with new information to go F themselves. Which... putting you into a state of disarray. And it's almost like you're trying to kind of rein it in. You're trying to pull back on everything when this is supposed to be happening. So you just kind of got to go with this flow. And you're not budging. Imagine that in a Gemini. Not budging. Can't imagine how that could possibly happen. So... most of us are stuck in that paradigm of where we would really like things to stay the same because that's what we're used to. That's what we're accustomed to. That's where we have begun to grow and flourish and whatnot. And now everything is changing up again. And we're like, well, I had this in the bag and now I don't. And the King of Wands being at the forefront here signifies that you are bound and determined, no matter what, to like make it work your way. Gem. Okay. Let's get the King of Wands clarified. What is Gemini like, bound and determined? Or maybe it's another energy coming in for you that's bound and determined to make you do something that you're bound and determined not to want to do. What does Gemini need to know? Let's clarify this. King of Wands. No. Okay. This one? Nope. King of Wands. Clarified. There we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. The Maze. And the Six. And Death. Aquarius just got the same 3 cards. What incarnation? Okay. See, like I said, it's kind of everybody. Not just you. Yeah. So, not wanting to let death come in and take away your old ways. So, the Maze is here. The 6 of Trees, which in this oracle deck, this is an oracle deck, it's not a tarot deck. So this is the Cosma Visions Tarot deck by James R. Eads. I just read the Maze. Something about indecisiveness. Expectations, that's what it was. The Maze. 14. Compromise, balance, expectations. So for you, that means a little something different though, because there's a lot of upheaval on the... You got the Tower in reverse. You got the Wheel of Fortune in here. The 8 of Swords in reverse. Which means you're feeling really vulnerable here. There's not a single cup to be had on this... Well, okay, it's the 6 of Cups in reverse. Which means you're not in an emotionally balanced situation. So, and it comes from the rejecting the death and stepping into the new. So you're fighting tooth and nail for what the wheel is. Wheel's got the base here. This is the foundation of the read. So you're not going to get out of this. 4 of Embers. Yeah, so celebrate the losses. 3 of Embers. Okay. And the 6 of Lotuses in reverse again. Okay. So it's a little different for you than it is for Aquarius. This is creating this desire, whatever it is, which feels like you're clinging to something probably from your past that didn't go right. It's still lingering. Whatever that Tower moment was for you, that realization, that understanding hasn't been moved past, but it's supposed to be there. It's just you're not moving through those energies. It's like you're desiring to stay with that Tower moment. Okay, let's get the Tower clarified. What's going on with the Tower for Gemini? 9 of Birds. Well, we knew that. 9 of Swords would be what that means. Ooh, hang on. Did I miss one? Nope. Okay. 9 of Birds. Okay. Sacrifice. Okay. Sacrifice. Ooh, Ace of Embers. There it is again. Something you desired was sacrificed. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So you're in a situation that you are hell-bent on making work out because you feel like you have sacrificed so much in the ways of getting through all the difficult times in order to make something work. It could be a career, it could be anything. It's not specifying anything here. This is just a frequency, energy, vibration that is like my little little fellow there. Maybe you need to transform. You need to go from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Jam jam. So that frequency, energy, vibration is leaving you stuck in this mode and not letting you progress. And it is wreaking havoc. This Emperor in reverse. Because you're like, nope, I'm hell-bent on making this work. We're going to do it freaking my way and nobody else's way. And, oof, that's rough. Because you sacrificed a lot here. Something was, I mean, this feels like relationships with others, connection, intimacy, true passion, connection with even the divine. You sacrificed for whatever this is that you desired, and it's not pulling you forward. You're losing sleep over it. Maybe what you desire needs to transform. Let's get... I don't even know what it is. What is it you're desiring? Okay, let's see. What does Gemini desire? Sorry, I'm being nosy. Not sorry. The Eight of Lotuses in reverse, not walking away. And the, oh, okay. Ace of Birds in reverse. So you're not walking away and you're ignoring the facts of the situation. The intel about the information. So you're walking away from the logical side of things. Page of Swords in reverse. Now we've got the Ace of Birds in reverse. So what does 1 + 9 equal? It's coming. So you're desiring to self-sabotage. You're betraying yourself here. Maybe this is you all encapsulated into one. And it's just making manifest in other relationships in your life. Or other scenarios like jobs, careers, family units. The list is endless. So, the Chariot... 5 of Birds in reverse, mental arguing. That's definitely with yourself. Because when it's upright, it could be with mentally disagreeing with you and another. But when it's in reverse, it's definitely inward. Definitely coming on the inside. Complete and utter mental sabotage. Okay, the orbs, I'm going to have to look that up. And the 2 of Birds in reverse. You're not even looking at anything. You won't see any options or reason for that matter. So that is 8. Bravery, strength, and success. So that means you've abandoned all of that for something that's just not working out at all whatsoever. Oof. Okay. So, that's a lot of sacrifice for whatever this is here. Ignoring something. All right, let's get the Emperor clarified. What is Gemini? Okay, let's get what Gemini needs to overcome this Emperor energy. 7 of Trees, which is 7 of Pentacles, and the Mender. Oh, should have left that open. So the 7 of Trees is Pentacles. So you need to give it some time and you need to water something. You need to give something some emotion and emotional attention. The Mender is the Queen of Cups. So compassion, calm, and comfort. So you need something to calm your fires here. Emperor is fire. Aries, Sagittarius, I'm getting a lot of Sagittarius on the table. A lot of Jupiter energy. It could be a Leo, but mostly Sagittarius. Okay. Well, Gem. I say we pull an oracle card because this is a lot. This is you've attempted to move not just mountains, but you've attempted to re-landscape hell itself. How about that? There's what I'm getting is you've attempted to not just move the heavens and the earth, but you've gone in and you have said, all right, hell, let's re-landscape. So the narrative that maybe needs to be dropped here is that there's a heaven and hell outside of yourself. And that you pick fear or love, not good or evil, heaven or hell. You pick fear or love. And this is a very fearful read. Just packed with mental fear and agony here. And because you sacrificed so much, you've lost your courage, you've lost your integrity, you've lost soul connections. This is a lot. And I can't, one more time, what is Gemini desiring here? What is Gemini desiring? I'm gonna laugh if it's nothing. There it is. 10 of Birds, enlightenment? There's better ways to go about this, love. Okay. Well, enlightenment you're getting, no matter what comes out of here. Enlightenment it shall be, darling. Whew. Okay, I feel like we're not going to give you a spell. I didn't give Aquarius one either. We're going to pull out the Moab deck. You're in the Abyss. Come on, Gem. Let's see what the Abyss has to say. This is the Queen Mob Oracle by Tess Whitehurst. Incredible lady. Absolutely love all of her work. All right, Gem. What do we got? What is going on? Okay. Ah, funny. That's cute. That's adorable. Where are we at? So the two same ones are. But you know, I feel like I'm doing collective reads for the elements at this point. Yours is slightly, well, it's very different from Aquarius, but similar, very similar energies or needs to understand. All right. Here grows nothing. At least not in hell. Sorry, the cats are making all kinds of noise. Kitty cats. Okay. As much as I love these matted cards, they're still kind of... So 44 is the number on this. Follow the darkness like a dream. Master your fear. Explore your shadow. The darkness is sacred. The night holds beautiful secrets. There's a unique healing to the cool light of the moon. One cannot fully appreciate the day without the profound renewal of the night. Devotion to life is not complete without devotion also to death. Instead of chasing happiness, frivolity, and light, and trying to fall try instead following darkness like a dream. Revel in the velvety texture of your sadness. Breathe deeply into your foggy loneliness and discover a certain treasure and pleasure in letting your painful feelings flow. The night does not last forever, after all. Its unique delights are but a passing through. Seek and enjoy the aesthetics of the dark. Wear or decorate with dark colors, moody styles, and gothic imagery, or incorporate them into your artistic medium of choice. Play or listen to music that is mysterious or even macabre. Value not just your dreams, but also your nightmares. There's a vast reserve of power hidden in your fear. Turn towards it, not away. A reoccurring nightmare, much like a persistent worry, is an opportunity to practice mastering and moving beyond your discomfort and dread. Be willing to look fear in the face again and again, for as long as it takes. With each jolt of terror you lean into, your fright will diminish and your courage will steadily prevail. Similarly, your sensitivity can feel like a burden when you feel the heartbreak of the world. But when you learn to hold that pain and be with it, your spiritual wisdom will deepen and your psychic and intuitive abilities will increase. You can't outrun your shadow, and you can't heal everything or eradicate everyone's suffering. But when you gaze with clear eyes into the dark, you will discover a portal to power. Relax into darkness, flow with it, and follow it like a dream. Okay, and this one is number 4. The Sacred Radiance. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. I have a card holder, but it's currently holding my little alabaster mushroom, so here we are. Okay. So, the Sacred Radiance. Own your power, claim your role, shine your light. You are now being called to step into a divinely appointed role. Not a part you will play like an actor on a stage, but a role you will be. Even more accurately, a role you are. If only you will admit to it and locate the courage within you to claim and wield your power. The sun is not embarrassed about being the light of the world. It does not hide or dim its brilliance in order to be polite. It does not shine with shame. It shines because it must. It is a realigning of the monarch sky, because that's what was born to be, and that is a steadfast and undiminished radiance. It blesses the world with light. Be like the sun and proudly embody the queen-like role that is the truth of who you are. It may be a message about making tangible action, steps towards a cherished goal. It may be passionate wish or desire you have to be reluctant to claim or even admit to yourself as a possibility. Or it might be something you have consciously or deliberately wished for. Alternatively, this could be a message about internally owning your personal authority, which in turn may inspire you to take the lead at work or in your family or community. Because we are talking about your true divine identity, your own frivolous stories are the only ones that can possibly hold you back. For example, you may be telling yourself lies about your lack of worth or ability, or perhaps you are holding the expectation of rejection, failure, or disappointment. You may be thinking to yourself, who am I to do this or that? Why would I imagine that I could even do that? Why would people listen to me, or why would they care what I have to say? What makes me so special? Or you may be frozen with terror that you're solidly refusing to acknowledge or perceive what it is about. Even if you don't want to stay stuck or hidden where you are, it may feel safer than stepping into the light where others might disagree with you, laugh at you, or ignore you. Whatever the story, it is just a trifle. Unlike your divinely appointed role, it isn't monumentous. It isn't eternal. It isn't written in the stars. It isn't even real. So you may rewrite the story or simply decide to release it completely. You do have a choice in this matter. At the same time, be mindful that like fire, the power that wants to flow through you can be destructive if not continuously wielded. Ignoring or denying it is not in your best interest. Rather than letting it consume you, take possession of this power and direct it decisively. Waste time no longer and claim your identity bestowed upon you. The world is promised a queen. All right, queens. So you got to go through the darkness in order to get to the light. That's what you got to do. Aquarius has got to do the same. It's got one other step in between, though, which is to alchemize whatever they're going through right now, which is a lot. So, drop the mental discomfort. Drop the mental beliefs that you don't have a purpose here, or that you can't perform what you desire to be performed. You just need to do it in a way that is not fighting whatever the heck this energy is, which feels like it might be yourself. It feels like you might be your greatest obstructor here. So understanding that the emotional volatility, because you are losing control over a situation you thought you might have had in balance, is just the universe's way of asking you to adapt to change. It's not punishing you. It's not reprimanding you. This is no karmic thing is coming up here. It is a evolutionary journey that all of us must take. Not just you, Gem. Everybody has to get on the evolutionary train. Everybody has to learn that there's shadow sides, and that no matter how much we may try or do, that we're still in some areas causing harm, if to no one else but ourselves. And that's not right either. Okay? So, being a Scorpio, that's our hardest lesson too, because we tend to sting ourselves. So this is you repeatedly stinging yourself, and it feels like self-abandoning for something that isn't even worth it. You have a lot of gifts here, and a lot of times when we feel that those gifts are rising and coming to fruition, we also know that that comes with certain particular people that also feel very powerless in their environment and in their lives, and then they will attack. And they do. They come through in various different ways and make a fuss and become almost like noxious little, orbs in our energy, and we're like, I don't want that. I'll stay in my little hole. I'll stay small just as long as you don't attack me. Maybe that's what you're trying to do here. Trying to avoid the Emperor in reverse by becoming it. So remembering that this transformation takes duality, which is Gemini's main cursor in life, is the duality of life. Understanding that this is not some sort of mental dis-ease. This is a pattern that instinctively comes with being a Gemini. At least that's how I view it. So when you can recognize the patterns, you can then evolve beyond them. Okay? So there's nothing inherently wrong with you. You just need to look at the truth for what it is. Look it straight in the face instead of walking away and denying it. And saying, okay, I'm going to sit with myself and all my little quirks and my flaws and my weirdness. I'm going to sit with all of them. Because in actuality, usually where you're most afraid to go is where your gifts are. And the world will tell you that they're flawed and they're kooky and they're weird and they're, nobody wants to look at them. But there's a lot of us out there that would gain more strength, clarity, and even compassion for ourselves if we can start bringing those gifts forward for the world to see. Okay, Gem? Until next time, go get your flame.